You guys, I'm so excited. You're hearing from me basically live today, because this episode is going to be out later today because I release episodes every Wednesday and we're also recording on Wednesday. So this is the most real time it's ever gotten in my life. I am sitting here in the studio in New York City with content creator, pop culture expert, a dear good friend of mine, an amazing person, Abbey Bonadies. Is that how we say your last name?
That is. You nailed it.
Okay, I
nailed
it. I was like thinking about you and I was like, why have I never said her last name out loud?
It's a trickier one. But it means good day in Italian.
No, it doesn't.
It's so cute.
Oh my God. That's really cute.
Thank you. Hi.
And this is your last name.
It is my last name.
Okay, we love that.
Last name.
Okay, we love that. We love that. We love a girlie who kept her last name. How are you?
I'm good. It's so funny talking about like keeping our last names. I feel like we first met back in our wedding era.
Did we?
Both of us on like
yes.
content.
I was thinking about that. I'm usually very good at being like, we met at this event at this time. And I was like, Abby's one of those people who, did I always just know?
Yes, emotionally we did always just know each other. But I feel like it was when we were both brides and it was feels like forever ago.
That's right. Because we would go to the bridal events and stuff.
Exactly.
You were always there. Oh my God.
Changed up the vibes a little bit.
Thank heavens. Thank you. Wait, so, and like your energy is just so amazing.
Thank you.
You look so cute. Your little purple sweater.
Oh,
I just
color
like
of the season.
Oh, it really is. And we didn't even mean to coordinate.
We're
but
kind
of matching.
I love that.
You're the type of person where like you walked in and we're both a little behind this morning. We're flying by the seat of our pants.
Flustered.
And I was like we just have so much to talk about, both
crazy.
On and offline.
Yeah.
And today, though, for you guys, we're going to talk about so much. We're going to talk about Abbey because she's thriving and like honestly goals in every which way.
Wow.
But one of the things I'm most excited about, the reason we're doing this so aggressively this morning, and I made us both trudge here this morning.
At least it wasn't raining or anything.
Yes, thank God. But the reason we're doing it is because you are the authority on... The authority.
Hell yes.
You are the one person to speak about Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, always.
Which we're going to recap because my audience is obsessed with it. And if you don't watch, I'm sorry. Like, that'll be the second half of this episode. So you can just like tune in for the first half.
But you definitely should be watching.
But you should be watching because it's my like NFL. Like Mike studies the NFL and wakes up early to do lineups. I do lineups for Dancing with the Stars now.
I'm so aligned.
And you're just like a pop culture aficionado. You're the authority on all things pop culture, really.
I appreciate that.
You really are. So, okay, before we do get into that, I want to get into just like your background.
Yeah.
We met in the wedding scene, like you said.
Yep.
But also, I feel like the pop culture scene. Because
Totally.
when I worked at Betches, I was expected to be up to date on pop culture, which I miss that part of myself because I was so much better at it then. And I'm like trying to be good about it.
Give yourself
still.
a little break. You're literally about to have a human.
No, I know. In like a week.
Like, could be right now.
No, I thought my water broke on the way here. I really did.
Well, I'm ready to jump into
and
action.
And then I had a contraction in the street outside. It was nuts. Yeah, that's where I am.
Anyway.
Truly. You might have to deliver my baby.
I'm in. I'm ready.
Let's
Sleeves are up already. I'm
really
ready.
test your skills under pressure. No, so, okay, so you've just been in the scene forever, but you worked in media, correct me if wrong?
Media girlies, so like, OGs.
Where did you work?
My first job out of college, so I went to Miami of Ohio. I studied business marketing and professional writing, so kind of like a...
Dumb question. Is Miami of Ohio in Ohio or Miami?
It's in Ohio. And for any other Red Hawks or people who know Miami of Ohio listening, Miami was a university before Florida was a state. So we've been around the block far longer than Florida and Miami and all those things.
Oh, and this is something I should probably know.
No, it's okay. I mean,
it's
kind of, there's a lot of colleges and things to keep track of, but that is where I went. Studied marketing, business, and professional writing. So kind of like a combo for media. My first job out of college was at Rolling Stone, which
sick.
It was so sick. It was so many things. Sick, amazing, stressful, crazy. It was also like, we're the same age. Like, it was like the best time ever to live in New York City.
Yes.
Like,
and work in media.
Like, it was just
next
level. Like I never slept.
I say during that time, because you graduated in
2015.
Same exact. When you entered media in those years, I didn't even right away. I was in consulting randomly for 2 years and then media up here. But those were the days of media where like you would get flown out to Vegas on a press trip just for like working for a media brand. You didn't even have to be like an editorial person. Like the perks that I used to get when I first started at Betches were insane.
It was so I was more on like the marketing and event side of Rolling Stone.
Okay.
So we were actually the ones putting on all of those events. So like we planned like Super Bowl, Lollapalooza, like we launched Rolling Stone Country. Like there were so many things we did. I was flying all over the place. I was at every festival, South by, this, that, the other thing. Like it was so fun and crazy, but it was just like a lot.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot. And I was like 22.
It was good for that point in your life.
Yes.
Like, could you imagine doing that right now?
No. And on top of that, it was also like we were, like my friends and I call it like freshmen of the city. Like we were going out every single night.
Yeah.
We were showing up to the office back when we went to the office 5 days in a row.
Yeah.
Every week.
I can't even.
Tragic.
Yeah.
But we were out every night at clubs till 2 a.m., rolled into the office at 8, worked until 8, did it all again. Like it was another
Those were the days though.
It really
was. And you had the energy to do that.
Yeah. I do not now.
No, God, no. So that was at Rolling Stone. And then you worked for
Pop Sugar.
That's right.
And that was where like Pop Sugar and Betches, we were like a little bit more similar there. Got more into like out of the more music into the more pop culture. Mm-hmm. Went through, as I'm sure you did too, like 107 media acquisitions of this company became that company and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Eventually ended up doing brand marketing at New York Magazine.
That's right. And the brand marketing girlies, correct me if wrong, you weren't like creating content. Like at Betches, I was content, like videos, podcasts, etc. But you still got to do like the cool events and like be a part of the cool things, right?
Slightly.
Okay.
So we were more
I
like
know this. I worked in media for 10
but we
years.
were more like on the business side, putting together all
for
of the pitches and for the clients.
The decks.
And actually, like I was a deck girl through and through. Still am. I still make them though.
Really?
But, you know, that's how I pitch myself. I know it's like ingrained in my blood.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you have the best like experience for being a content creator.
Exactly. So like, I was obviously you have to be in tune with content because we're the ones pitching what the concepts were. I just wasn't the one actually executing it for my like corporate companies. I was executing for myself, of course. But that was like one of the things I've never like totally talked about this, but
talk about it.
It was like one of the things that pushed me towards going full-time was that full-time creating was that I was a full-on content creator outside of my corporate job. And I was never like respected as so at the corporate job or used as so. You know, I was there. I was not included in like a lot of things. I felt as if I would be an asset to.
I know exactly what you mean because in these environments, like at Betches, we all kind of bled into each other's lanes and did everything because it was smaller and whatnot.
Totally.
But in other media environments and companies, like if you are brand marketing, they're like, that is your job. You stay in your lane.
1000%.
If you're content, you're like treated like a king or a queen because you're like the content person and you are the only one with creative ideas.
Right.
And I'm like, no. Like,
and I'm like, you're already paying me.
Yeah.
Like,
you're already,
I work
like,
here.
Let
like,
me give an
let
idea.
Me help you. Like, let's do something together. And it just like, there were a few awkward points where like, I couldn't do what I'm doing today if I didn't do all of that. But there were certainly like some signs for me where I was like, maybe I should be doing this full time when like I got invited to an event the company I was working at was hosting, but I didn't get invited through work. I got invited as a creator outside.
On the outside.
And it was just like, okay, now this is getting a little awkward.
Yeah. Well, and if you go to your channels and take one 30-second look at your content, you can see that the passion is so there. That's my favorite part about your content. Like, not to be cheesy, but like truly, I'm like, I've never seen a more enthusiastic and passionate person about what they're creating. Like, other people are forced. Myself, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to do a fucking lifestyle vlog. Like, I hate doing the vlogs sometimes. But like, whatever, they pay the bills sometimes. I know.
True.
I'm like, I'm a sellout. I'm like, if it brand fans love them. But no, but like, you know, sometimes I do whatever.
100%.
But you are genuinely authentic about the content that you create. So it's the passion. And like, I just cannot believe there was a world where you weren't in content at one point or weren't respected as a content creator because your content is so good. And I feel like you're finally starting to gain that, like, not starting, you've already gained.
No, I feel the same way.
That momentum, and it's only the beginning for you. I just know it because your content's amazing. So
it's been a crazy year, that's for sure.
Yeah. I just can't believe it. So you left your job in the corporate world around the same time as me, I feel like, right?
Like February 24.
Oh, so literally the same week.
I think we were like the same month.
I remember messaging each other and being like,
are we doing this?
We're just quitting our jobs? Woo!
Here we go.
Scared as
Look
fuck.
at us now.
Did you... Like, has it been smooth sailing ever since? Did you go through the identity shift that I went through? Like, was it hard at all?
It was hard in different ways. Mm-hmm. The identity shift for me was actually a positive one in the sense of like, why wasn't I doing this all along?
Longer. Mm-hmm.
Like not even just content creation, but being my own boss and being an entrepreneur. Like, I did not realize how meant for it I am to like grind it out and work for myself.
Yeah.
And now reflecting on the 10 years I worked in corporate, which again, I couldn't do what I'm doing if I didn't learn that. But like, it makes so much sense why certain things didn't work for me or certain things frustrated me so much because like, it wasn't my end goal. It wasn't like my thing I was working towards. It wasn't because I told myself to.
Yeah.
And now I do. And it's so much better.
You really are meant for it, I feel like. And like we said, in your experience, you have the skills, like building the decks, you have the business side, but now you have the content side. For those people listening who have never even seen your content, like, how would you describe what you post about? Just like literally all things pop culture?
I would say my like little elevator pitch bio is that I basically like connect the chaos of pop culture. Ooh. So I do that obviously through my flow charts on my whiteboard. If you didn't recognize me, but you have seen a whiteboard video, that is me.
That's you. You're the girl with the whiteboards.
I'm the girl with the whiteboards.
Which I need to ask about.
And I basically talk about news, reality TV, celebrity culture, and TV and film in a way that feels relatable and gives you like what I call the flow 1-1 instead of the 4-1-1 on what's going on to just like cut through the noise because there's just like a lot.
There's a lot of noise. Yeah. It moves so fast-paced.
It moves really fast.
I don't know how you keep up with it. But, like, can I tell you, for instance, your video saved my ass last night because I knew...
The Dancing with the Stars one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew we were recording this today. I freaking get on to go on my YouTube TV and... I'm like, I can't watch. They're in a beef. I'm like, how are we supposed to watch? We don't have cable. Mike sat there for like an hour before this trying to figure. He was like, we could just buy a Sling Pass for something. Nope, didn't work.
Yeah.
Mike's sitting there. I'm like, move over. I'm like pregnancy mad. I'm like, I have an episode tomorrow. Literally acting as if I'm going on Good Morning America to discuss.
This is our Good Morning America.
Yeah, literally. I was like, I have to watch tonight. I was all stressed about timing. And I was like, you know what? Abby made a video on all things you need to know before watching Dancing with the Stars week 8. And in the top of that video, you tell everybody where they can watch if they're a YouTube TV person that now can't watch there.
Which is me too.
And I said Disney Plus, and I upgraded my Hulu account. And I was like, Mike was like, no, you can't watch it live, though. I go, Abby said you can.
Thank God I was right.
And thank God. I go, move over. Abby said I could. And I did.
It was great.
Like, but your content, like, truly, you are doing it for the people. You're doing the Lord's work.
I do it for the people.
So
and for myself.
And for yourself.
Helps me too.
And that's why we love it, because you can tell you're having fun with it.
Thank you.
Your flowchart videos.
Yes.
That's really where I remember, because I keep tabs on the content creators who blow the fuck up because I'm jealous. I'm like,
okay, you.
Okay. No, but I'm a steady incline. I haven't had my big break.
Steady incline is the perfect place to be.
I haven't had my big break, though. I want my big break. But
not a water break.
No.
Today. Not yet.
Please, I'm going to jinx
have your
myself. I'm going to say big break, and we're just going to have a moment. No, so your flowchart videos, that's really what a lot of the people, like you said, like if they haven't really gotten to know your content like I have, but they've seen you, it's been in a flowchart video.
For sure.
What was your first big one that really put you on the map?
My first big one was a complete and total accident. It was when Tyga started dating Avril Lavigne back in 2013, I think it was. So I was still at work and everything too.
That's wild.
And I've always posted about pop culture like we talked about, and Kardashians specifically because I do a lot of reality TV. And I got this news that they were dating, and my brain of just like how it lives in my brain, I'm like, Tyga used to be with Kylie and Black China was with Rob, and then Rob was with, and it was just like, it was on and on and on. I'm like, Avril Lavigne, Brody Jenner, like the whole thing went like, blew up in my mind. So I made like a silly little trending sound video that was like my mind when I find out Tyga's dating Avril Lavigne and blah, 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 blah. And someone commented, can you make a flowchart about this? And I was like,
oh, I didn't know
absolutely
that.
I can.
Oh, we owe that person.
We owe that person. I do need to find their username and just be like, thank you for everything.
Yeah.
But I just got like a lined piece of paper and a Sharpie.
Yes.
And I like put it on my wall. And I was like, it literally took one take. Like I have the original lined paper framed in my office now.
Yeah, you need to.
Thank God I kept it.
Yeah.
And it was just like one take. I put it up. Like it was before I was like really like cutting videos or like putting images or anything.
Yeah.
Uploaded it, went to sleep, woke up. It had like 15 million views. And I was like, whoa, baby. People want to know this stuff.
I low-key remember like being in a meeting at Betches with like other content people and being like, look at this video. Like we were talking about it. Like we were like, oh my God, it went so viral.
It was crazy.
That like like when we say viral, I'm talking like 1 million views. No, this was literally like
like right now I think it has like 45 million.
Wild.
Something crazy. Which I know like in the grand scheme of things, like obviously people get a lot of those kind of viral videos, but I think it was the spiral after that of like how much more people wanted.
Yes.
That helped me continue to make this like a brand.
Well, and I remember seeing you you rode the wave, as I say.
I totally
like,
rode the wave.
You knew that people wanted more, and I feel like you rode that wave perfectly.
Thank you.
Where people were like, now do one for this couple, now do one for this couple.
Like I had people commenting like, who's Brody Jenner? And I was like, where do I
Here
even
we go.
begin? Like,
and the fun thing about this is like you probably don't have to do that much research into it. I'm sure you do.
At first, I didn't because I pretty much just did ones that I already knew.
Yeah.
And then once people started getting so curious about other things, then I became curious too.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I now need to kind of be like an authority on being able to do this. So I do tons of research now on a lot of them.
Yeah.
But the ones that flow the best are the ones that just like live in my head for sure.
I don't know how, like, have you literally just always been this obsessed with pop culture?
Obsessed forever.
Okay. So
Yes.
you're doing what you're meant to be doing.
I am certainly. And I, it had like different phases. I grew up, it was mostly like a reality TV thing growing up. Like I was obsessed. American Idol, Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
I've watched since I was 11, which is crazy. Like
You've watched Dancing with the Stars that long?
Yes, all 20 years.
Okay, we gotta get to
crazy.
this. Yeah, we gotta get to the recap soon.
And all of those kind of competition reality shows. And then I was huge into the MTV one. So like Osbournes, which was like the first of its kind. And then like Sweet 16 next.
Yes.
Like Parental Control.
I was big in that world.
That was like my
TRL.
obsession. Exactly. So just with all of that and like coming up in like the age of social media with like MySpace and Facebook and Tumblr and all those things, like it all just kind of worked because I grew up getting the access to all of these celebrities that I was like obsessed with. And all I wanted to do was tell people about it. And
like you're a millennial's dream because like even like the Tyga Avril video, that's like a millennial, like
totally
like nostalgic like that.
It's
and even
crazy.
Kardashians, you did a flow chart recently that I feel like went really viral. Correct me if wrong. On Dancing with the Stars lore.
Crazy.
Which for a new watcher like me, I'm like new within like this season is really like the first time I've become fully
welcome
a lot. And I know
feel like
the
I
true
remember your
fans,
content from last year being like, I'm kind of interested in this.
Yes, I was starting to dip my toes, but I was like watching it on TikTok. I wasn't really watching it live. I was watching the clips the next day, and the true fans are probably like, Nicole, why are you even trying to talk about it? Because I'm not a 11-year-old watcher. But no, I don't care. Like, whatever. I'm a watcher this season, and I study.
20-year fan, I'm happy to have anyone join.
Okay, good. And
maybe there are some people who are more bitter, but I'm happy to have people join.
Thank you. It'll be a good conversation because we get both perspectives as a new fan and a veteran.
I love that.
But you made a video
yes.
that was Dancing with the Stars lore of all the pros and their dating, which, by the way, we need a pro reality show. Like, where is that?
Been saying it for literally years. Where is that? And honestly, like, you would have really loved it back, like, years ago because the actual footage and, like, the packages before their dances.
Savage.
There was so much better stuff of, like, the actual drama and, like, people shoving cameras out of the way. Like, there was a little bit of that.
I want that back.
So, but they now have an opportunity to have two shows. They need to do a behind-the-scenes one and the competition one.
They really need that.
Yeah.
Because even like last year with the Brooks and Gleb of it all, I didn't even know that was allowed. I was like, ooh, they're breaking the rules. Like, you're allowed to date. But like,
whereas like the producers are like, yeah, you should date.
Like, we need that. I want the tea and I want the drama. Like right now,
agree.
Everybody's just too nice to each other. They're just praising each other, which is cute. And I would do the same if I were on.
It needs to have a little bit more like Traders energy.
Yes.
Bring that back.
I've never watched Traders, but I need to. I know.
Nicole.
I know.
That's going to be your job when the baby's here.
No.
As if you're going to have
Actually, quick, we're diverting. And then I swear to God, we have to get to the Dancing with the Stars. But this is a question I wanted to ask you. I have so many fucking questions and we haven't asked any. One of the ones I wanted to ask you. So I have a lot of postpartum moms listening. Yes. I'm about to be a postpartum mom. I feel like we all need a postpartum show to watch. I've heard that. Like, you don't have a lot of time in postpartum, apparently. But,
I would assume you don't.
but you still want a show to watch? Because, like, when the baby's just, like, sleeping on you and you're nap trapped, you want something to look at.
Love.
So what would you recommend? Like, what are we supposed to be watching?
Oh, my God. Well, I feel like you're going to want, like, I'm not a mother yet, but I would assume at that point you're going to want to hear, like, adult conversation and not, like, kids.
Bingo.
And I feel like you don't want to have to think too hard. So, like, obviously reality TV is the perfect place to go.
Yep.
But, of course, I've had a lot of my friends do, like, The Mindy Project and New Girl and, like, sitcoms like that.
Right.
But I feel like you should be doing, like, Selling Sunset, all of the, like, versions, which you watch.
Which I am.
And, like, they have all those other offshoots, like Selling Tampa, Selling the OC. Like, those are, like, easy watches. And it's, like, you get to see amazing, beautiful houses, which is kind of fun to dream up in that phase of life.
Yeah.
I love that. But I also...
Recommendation.
Thank you. And it's, like, easy on Netflix. But I also feel very, very deeply about Real Housewives, as you know.
Yeah, you're so like Abbey is truly the authority on Bravo. Like all things
there
Bravo.
Are a lot of good Bravo creators, but I appreciate
there
that.
Are like you and Dylan at Betches, who we love. Like you two clicked right away because the Bravo you're highly respected Bravo creators.
Yes, we speak the same language.
The most off-brand thing for me is that I'm not a Bravo girlie. People are like, you need to, and at Betches, I had to keep abreast. So, like, I watch YouTube videos. I would try. I
remember when I came to the reenactment of the Salt Lake City reality Von Teese show at City Winery, and you were in that. And I was like, you studied.
I did. I studied that. I studied for my role.
How did that not convince you to watch? You need to.
I played Whitney from Salt Lake City.
So good.
And I had like the Utah accent.
It was amazing. And the scarf, because they were all like in the beach. It was hilarious.
They threw me into that. They were like, watch the scene, study your lines. And I did.
You nailed it.
Thank you so much. You were very supportive. That was fun. But that's the thing. So like, okay, for a non-Housewives person, where would I even freaking begin? Because I get different answers from everybody.
With Housewives or with like the non-Housewives Bravo universe? Because I have two lanes for both.
Like, how would I start with Housewives?
So forever, I used to tell everyone to start with either New York, Atlanta, or Beverly Hills. And now my number one suggestion is to start with Salt Lake, which is crazy for me to say as a OG watcher and, you know, someone who believes in starting from the beginning and all the seasons. But Salt Lake is like a 6-season beautiful crash course into why Housewives is like an art form.
Okay. Is this the one where
and then you're only going to want more
to jail in a van, something with a van?
Yes, but almost every single Real Housewives franchise has someone going to jail and someone in a van. So
I know
if you like that, then you're going to find another one. Yes, exactly.
That's the scene we did.
But it's
okay.
I just got my brother and my sister-in-law. They're hooked. They're already like through Salt Lake onto New York, moving on to Atlanta. Like it's a lifestyle.
See, everybody tells me, well, because I do watch Summer House like religiously.
Amazing.
I didn't watch like the first 1 and 2 seasons, but I started like with Paige and Hannah on season 3.
Fine, we'll allow it, especially because they were at bitches.
Yeah, and I never knew them. We've talked about that, but I've since quickly met Paige in passing. A delight. We love Paige. No, I'm like obsessed.
Yeah, she's the best.
I love both of them, but. What was I going to say? Oh, so I watched Summer House.
Yeah.
I do. I'm into that.
Love.
But everybody says I would start Bravo with Vanderpump. And I did get very into Vanderpump. I've seen episodes. I got into it with Scandival.
Of course. A classic latecomer.
Yeah. I'm the worst. I'm like
no,
the most
I like
annoying.
it though because it's like it helps people realize why it's been so good and why we've been obsessed for so long.
Exactly. But yeah, I think I need to start from square one and see like Stassi being crazy in the beginning so too. And all the things.
Another suggestion I usually tell people, if you want to do non-Housewives and Housewives, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills into Vanderpump is the perfect match because Lisa, and it's the original one where Beverly Hills, the episode ended and it went into the first episode of Vanderpump. And it's like this cinematic thing where it transitioned. And at the time when we were watching live, like you didn't know what was happening. And it was a whole new show starting. Okay. So they're very closely connected.
Okay. There you have it,
yeah,
folks.
Who needs Marvel?
Postpartum moms.
We've got Bravo.
No, truly. Okay. Again, I need to like fucking get my timing down because this is one of those. I'm gonna have you back on. It's one of those. You're one of those people who I could talk about. I had so many questions about Wicked. I had all these things, but we gotta move to the Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, we do.
Recap because we're gonna talk about that forever. So
100%. We could do a little Wicked at the end.
Yeah, we'll touch on Wicked because that's one of your strong points, and it's like so off-brand for me that like I'm not that into Wicked. It's kind of crazy.
I still love you.
It's kind of like I respect the hell out of it, and
that's
like I'm gonna see Wicked for good.
Of course,
I'm going to.
It's gonna wreck you now having a daughter. Like you are going to be just an emotional wreck. Thinking about female friendships, like you're gonna be so locked in.
True.
You're gonna be locked in. I know it. Okay. I have all the faith.
Okay. Maybe I'll become a Wicked diehard stan like I am with Dancing with the Stars now.
Yes.
So, okay, we had week 8 last night.
Week 8. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame night.
Rock and Roll. Flavor Flav.
Deep breaths.
Like, first of all, I mean, okay, so before we even get into like last night, Dancing with the Stars this season, like, what are your overall thoughts, I guess, as compared to last season's and past seasons, because you are such a seasoned veteran?
Yes, I think this season is pretty similar to the most recent seasons where there has been like a huge difference in stars who grew up dancing, who make it really far, and what the show was kind of originally like, which is people who have never danced. But what people don't realize is there has always been an element of half of the cast being a lot better than the other half of the cast. And those bad people typically leave first. And like... Typically. And yeah, we'll get there. And like there's certainly circumstances where people have made it farther than you would think because they improved or they're actually like earning the scores from the judges. But it's gotten like... The scoring has gotten a little slightly soft. And I think because the voting has become such like a massive piece of it, that's why things are like a little bit more skewed these days.
Okay.
So I think it's in a new era where, like, I don't even know if you know this, but what they used to do is the votes would then bring the bottom two, and then the judges would decide who went home.
See, I kind of like that.
I 100% like that, and that's what they should bring back.
Okay, I agree.
Because, like Alex Earl is amazing. I'm obsessed with her. We'll get into that.
Yes.
But she has the amount of followers that triple the carry it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, knowing that the judges could still make the decision based on learning and skill and technique.
Yes.
That's what we need back.
Okay, I am so glad we're on the same page with that, because sorry, America, I want to take the power out of your hands a little.
I agree.
Because I don't fucking trust you guys.
I don't either at all. Now that we're going into week 9, and you know who is still here?
I don't trust it for a second. And I've heard like other creators that speak on this be like okay with Andy getting by. No.
It's been sweet. Yeah. Go back to your...
No.
Let's go back to the timeline. We'll get to Andy.
Yeah.
We'll get to
okay,
Andy.
we'll go by one for each dance. First of all, and first, just to go back to our Flavor Flav. So unserious. Did you find it more like funny or frustrating?
A combo.
Okay.
I think, for those that watched last year and saw Gene Simmons as a guest judge, who was like extremely problematic and like uncomfortable.
I vaguely remember.
This was like a bonus. This was, we would take this over that any day. But because it came after such a solid set of amazing guest judges with Kim, who is an old pro who absolutely should be on the panel, Cheryl Burke, same thing, and John M. Chu, obviously judging Wicked Night.
Forget it.
He was pristine. He was so good. And then, of course, we have you need a little comedic relief. You need a little bit of a non-technical judge up there sometimes. But Flavor Flav was so on the other end of the spectrum. I just think they should have told him, you're here for entertainment. You're giving everyone a 9. Or you're giving everyone a 10.
Yes. Give him a little more direction.
Yeah, he couldn't even find the paddles. He couldn't say anything. It was just it made it a little unfair.
Yeah. The first
for
couple times, yes, I agree. There's in no way, shape, or form should Alex and Andy have gotten a 9.
No.
The same score.
Not even close. Not even in this universe or any universe. But when Whitney went, Carrie Ann did the right thing, which I know people feel their ways about Carrie Ann. Mm-hmm. She did the right thing by giving her a 9, knowing the other 3 would give her a 10. So Whitney and Alex would be even.
Okay. What do you think on the Carrie Ann hate? Because I'm not here for it.
No, me neither.
I like you said earlier, the judging I feel does feel a little soft sometimes. So when Carrie Ann gives some critique and feedback, I know I'm not a seasoned watcher, but I'm I kind of agree with her.
100%.
And I don't see that she's been playing favorites. I do think at first she was tough on Alex, and now she's backtracking and almost sucking up to Alex.
It goes in and out, and she has her own weird quirks, of course, but for anyone who wants a little bit of a history lesson on judging dance shows, I watch So You Think You Can Dance forever, and it's honestly it's the American Idol format where Simon Cowell was always the negative Nancy.
Missed that.
Paula was positive and Randy was here and there.
Yeah.
That's what always worked, and that's what we had with Len Goodman, rest in peace, who was the original judge on Dancing with the Stars. There has to be a little bit of a difference in who's giving the feedback and who is negative and who's positive and who's in the middle.
Yeah.
So the fact that it has to be her a lot is the reason why I think people get a lot of hate. I wish that Derek and Bruno would be a little tougher sometimes.
Yeah, grow a pair, you two. And I
take
them.
A page from Len's book.
Yeah.
Len was tough on them.
Okay. See, I agree. I think it's the way Carrie Ann messages it sometimes that rubs people the wrong way. A little frantic. I know they have 10 seconds to give their feedback, but I think that's what it is. But I'm so over people just openly booing her in the ballroom.
It's crazy.
It's even last night was bad. I was can we just shut up and let her talk? And I don't know. It's a judge. I don't want them all being dance was amazing. Bye.
Right.
Give critique.
I agree. And I feel hopefully if they switch back to the judges getting the final decision,
please,
they will then give more light to the actual judging critique so we can understand why they make those decisions. Mm-hmm. But since it's so up to the votes, I get why they're kind of just making the judging part go fast. And I'm that's not the point.
No, I don't trust America. I'm sorry. Okay, so we had Dylan and Daniela first with the jive. What were our thoughts there?
My thoughts, I'll tell you exactly what I was thinking while I was watching it. Daniela is my favorite pro.
She's amazing.
I really have a problem watching anyone but her.
Yeah.
Until Dylan took his shirt off, obviously.
We loved that sequence.
So I was like, okay, they did get our attention back to where it was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's doing a good job. I don't think he needed a 10 from Flava Flav. So like
that was wild.
That is crazy, but I thought it was upbeat and good. And like, yeah, he messed up a little bit on his feet, but I'm proud of him. I think he's done really well.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
I think he has gotten better each week. In my eyes, I've heard very mixed reviews on him. I thought this was a fun dance. I agree with you. It's so hard to watch anybody but Daniela because she's so strong. She's so sharp. Her choreography is chef's kiss.
Level.
Like anybody dancing next to her is gonna pale in comparison.
Yep.
But I thought he did a really better job. Like when I compare him though to like Joey from last season, not nearly as good.
Not nearly as good.
And obviously like Joey won, so he was amazing.
Right.
But like when I think about like the hot men of the show, it's like I put them together. But like, I don't know. I thought this was a fun dance.
Me too. And he's had serious dances for the last like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it was time we got like Robert Irwin's had a fun dance every week, it feels like.
Yes.
So it was time to have Dylan to like, brighten up the vibes a little.
Yeah. I also think this isn't talked about enough, but the song matters so much.
So much.
And this was a good song. It was
song.
What was it?
I'm Still Standing.
I'm Still Standing. Yeah.
And I don't think people realize like, yes, like everyone has their thoughts on like the band being the people that sing the songs, but the song selection has to be typically sung by the band so they can put it in the time, like the time for the style of the dance.
Right.
So, like, that matters so much more than people realize.
Right.
Like how they changed Popular during Wicked Night. They had to change the tempo because it had to be whatever dance style they were doing. I forget, maybe Foxtrot or something.
Well, and since this season is so based on freaking America's votes, I think the song matters so much. As a viewer sitting there who's not a technical dancer, you are going to resonate with a performance so much more if you can sing along, if you know that song. If you've never heard that song ever, you're going to be like, okay, now I just have to sit here and watch the dance. Like,
or if you cry.
Those are
the two.
The cry. If I were a pro or a star on the show, I would be like aggressive about the songs. I'd be like, 100%. I just need a recognizable song.
Yeah.
That's that. So I think that helps
them.
I agree. Flav giving a 10 was insane. Alex and Val, let's talk about this because
I'm already sweating thinking about that. They looked so good.
No, they looked so good.
They're so hot.
They're so hot. I agree with everybody's feedback. She is stepping it up every week.
She's fantastic.
She's getting so much like visibly better from week 1 to now. She had confidence in her steps. She was sharp. She looked like a pro tonight.
Totally.
However, No, like I'm a little frustrated by her fan base because at the same time Alex Earl could walk out on that floor and sneeze and her fans would be like, she gets a 10 for that. And not that she's doing that. She's working for the praise. She's working hard. She's earning it. But like, if we're going to compare to other people, which Whitney and Mark will get to next, if we're going to compare, her dances are visibly easier. Like, if you really watch her dances, they're easier than the Whitney and Marks of the world, in my eyes.
In your eyes. I think Val would disagree.
Val would probably hate
I think her choreo has gotten, like, pretty hard.
No, he's been pushing her.
Yeah. But also, like, that's the point of the show too, is like, you need to do stuff that makes your partner look good. Right. While still.
Val's doing that like a champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think her technique is next level.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what he's focusing on, which actually makes it that much more impressive to me, is that like, maybe it's not as technically difficult, but like the way she has her toe pointed and her arm and like, the way she whips her head, like everything about it, he's focusing on making her an actual trained dancer.
I agree.
Which I love.
He's choreographing perfectly for her skill level to tell a story, put on a performance.
Yeah.
and America's eating it up.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. And I've seen like
and she's genuinely good.
Yeah. Yeah.
She is very, very, very good.
Yeah. And she is working for it, which I appreciate so much. I sound like I'm being an Alex Earl hater. It's really not. Like, I first of all, I eat up her content before the show.
Totally.
During the show. But I do agree with your point earlier that like her fans could like, again, even if she got out on the ballroom and laid on the floor for 10 minutes, like her fans would still carry her to the finale, which gives me, maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I'm jealous I don't have that fan base.
But that's why they need the judging back like in the picture. But that's why she like, I think they've actually been quite fair to her in terms of like she has not gotten as many 10s as like Whitney has.
Yeah. Well, and Flav ruined her last night.
Ruined her. If I was her, I would be
so mad.
I would have been fuming.
I'd be so mad. Like, she almost had the first all 10s.
And that dance deserved it. It was hard.
Yeah.
She crushed it.
Yeah.
It looked amazing. She was confident. She didn't miss a beat.
No, she did not miss a beat. And I said, like, her confidence level, not that it wasn't there before, but like she
in her technique it was.
Yes. Yeah. No, yeah. She
like
really
she's
looked
confident in front of people, but she wasn't like confident in her
in the technique. No, and they were like perfectly in sync. I liked the side by side part where they were. I rewatched this dance just to make sure my thoughts were. It was good. Yeah,
it was good,
and I liked it more than like I thought the Maleficent week that everybody was like screaming over. I was like, it was a cute story. I loved the song. I loved the outfits. I loved the theatrics. But like, I don't even think that earned that much as compared to this dance.
Yeah, and I think that's all part of like time of season.
Yeah.
And that was like talking in terms of like serious versus fun dances. That was one of the most serious ones we first saw her do.
Yes.
So I think it went from being like, oh yeah, she can like jive and la 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 and have some fun and like look pretty to like she can be serious and like do these like
that's
more
why it shook.
Slower,
yes,
technical, heavy, less smiley dances.
Yes.
And like it's okay, she can do that too.
And she has really good performance quality.
Yeah.
She's like fun to watch.
Yes.
She's going to the finale, obviously.
For sure.
But her fans do annoy me. Sorry.
Well, I'm one of them.
No, but you would give her critique if she deserved it.
100%.
Yeah, which I like about you. She has like, it's the diehards that like.
Yeah, that she can do no wrongs.
Yeah. Oh, Andy and Emma, contemporary. Listen. I love him just as much as the next gal. His package got me to tears. He was very cute in it.
Yes.
But I agree with the critique out there online. Like, why are we infantizing? Why are we treating this grown man like an infant?
Yes. And okay, that's what you meant. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know the correct word.
Yeah, like he's so cute and like we need to help this baby. It's weird. It's weird.
It's freaking weird. It's a weird, sick fetish, honestly.
It's a very strange thing.
And I'm so fucking over it.
I'm over it. And like I'm totally fine with like an underdog making it further than you thought they would. Like,
agreed.
I loved how far Vinny from Jersey Shore made it a few years ago. Like, he was not good, but he had so much fun and like it was cute. But he went when his time came. We are 3 weeks from the finale. It's crazy the people we have lost in the wake of the Andy fans. And like, I'm not saying it's not lovely and heartwarming and impressive that he has stayed this long and is grinding it out and like has no dance skill whatsoever and is like still coming out there with a smile on his face and going to practice every day.
Right. It's nothing against him. He is handling it totally fine and perfect.
And he's doing exactly what he should be doing.
Yeah.
Enjoying it.
Yeah.
Feeling emotional about it.
Handling it humbly. Like,
yes.
When I look into Andy's eyes, I can tell he feels guilty that people like Danielle are going home before him.
Lauren from Fifth Harmony.
Insane.
Like, craziness of people
Jen,
leaving.
Don't even get me started on the... I'm still a crusader for Jen. I'm still, and I will always be.
She was never going to make it further than Whitney.
Correct.
But
we knew that.
She should not have gone before Andy.
No. And like everybody was 8 weeks postpartum. I'm not even there yet, but I'm about to be.
No, everyone was downplaying how unbelievably powerful she was for doing that.
Yeah, that deserved more votes in itself.
Agreed.
Just for her status of doing that.
Agreed.
And it didn't get talked about enough, and she didn't get enough praise.
Yeah, I think the Andy thing, it's frustrating, especially for someone who's been watching for so long. Like, I'm totally here for, like, the cute communities of people on TikTok that are like, we're all getting behind this person. We're coming together and we're watching together each week and we're cheering. Like, fine. That is why we need to have the judges step in.
Yeah.
This is exactly, they are proving why next season they need to go back to the judges decide between the bottom two.
Yeah. Because right now at this point, I've seen comments on TikTok.
TikTok.
I've seen comments. I've seen comments on TikTok that I saw a comment this morning of a girl being like, I don't even watch. I just set an alarm for 8 p.m. just to start voting for Andy, and I make my boyfriend do it too, and then we log off. And I'm like, so now we're trolling. So now it's just trolling. So now it's people
like,
getting
fueled. Can't we
just
have a nice thing that we like?
No, I clearly not. It's people getting mad at, or people getting fueled by the people getting mad.
Every
like
time I make a piece of content about it, I'm like, I shouldn't, because now I'm convincing even more people to do it.
You know what?
I can't help it.
Bring him to the final. Bring him to the final.
Bring him to the final.
Please do.
Sure, let him win.
Please do.
Then what?
Like,
great, congrats, you won by text.
If I were Andy at this point, I would step forward and say,
I would concede.
I'm actually gonna.
I'm out.
I'm gonna walk.
Yep.
Like, and even like their dance, like I love Emma, mind you. Like I love all the pros so much. I'm sickly obsessed.
Love the pros.
But like even their dance, like the
dance is the problem.
Well, yeah,
he is doing a step touch and standing there every week. Like, people in my comments are like, he's improved so much. This and the other thing. No. It's been 2 months.
Yeah,
it's been 2 months. Anyone could do a step touch and a kick if you are spending hours and hours and hours in the studio with professional teachers helping you do it.
Right. And let's
move on.
Let's stop let's stop treating him like he's some sort of like sweet old man. He's literally the same age as Elaine. Like, we need to stop being like, he's so cute. He's older than them. No. I'm sorry. He's so good at what he does. He's an amazing person.
He is doing the right thing that he can.
Yes.
It's the people, like you just mentioned, doing the voting and not even watching. That is just like ruining the vibes.
Yeah. I just think we all need to start judging the show on judging the people in the show, judging the stars on what they're doing in the show.
In the show.
Period.
In the show.
Which we'll talk about.
Yep.
Okay. Which brings me to Whitney and Mark. Because here's my thing with Whitney and Mark. They are my favorites right now. And I know that's fantastic. A controversial opinion.
For others, not for me.
Okay, good. Because I am so not here for the Whitney and Mark hate. I think
I'm never here for Mark Ballas hate ever in my entire life. It is crazy. He is an OG. He is literally the most important person to Dancing with the Stars history. Like his parents, the whole thing. It's crazy. Hating him is nuts.
He's so talented. Sorry, he's really good at his job, and he's a seasoned
good at his
veteran.
job, like Val.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're good at their jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, they're really good at their jobs. They're creative performers. Like, what do you want them to do? What do you want them to do?
Totally.
Dumb down their choreography? No. So enough hating on him. I don't understand the favoritism thing. Like, sorry, if we favored him, it's because he's so fun to watch. His choreography is amazing to watch. If I were a producer on the show, I would favorite him too.
And he knows what he's doing. He knows how to move the show along and get to these phases where they're doing 3 dances a week. Like, that's like what Max and Peta, the former pros, talked about a couple weeks ago when they were like on that podcast, basically like saying Jan and Riley like aren't experienced enough. Like, that is why people like that need to stick around in these later phases, because like they're the ones that carry the structure of the show.
Right.
They know what they're doing.
Right. So let's stop hating him. And Whitney, she gets out there consistently every week, rocks it. I don't understand the timing thing. It's because her dances are so freaking fast that like we'd all be off.
I think as a former dancer, like,
oh yeah,
she is certainly like so excited that she's getting ahead of herself. So like she's trying to do the move before it comes. Like, she's not just like living in the moment a little bit more with Mark and like partnering. I think she's trying a little too hard to like be the star rather than like work directly with Mark to make the show happen with the two of them.
Okay.
And I think that's what like a lot of people, like the non-dancer eyes, are seeing is her like try hardness.
Yes.
Where it's like, relax.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just her. Like, she's
Yeah.
just excited to be there.
And she's a performer.
Yeah, she's
like,
a performer.
She is fun to watch. She draws my eyes. But I do agree with that. And, like, again, not trying to sit there and compare her and Alex to each other.
But it's hard not to, especially when they did the same style.
But I'm kind of like, maybe if Mark would choreograph more, almost like, I hate to say that, almost like simplify his choreography a little tiny tad bit more for Whitney so that the fans can understand and see, because like how Val does for Alex, we all see it and we're like perfect 10s across the board because she nails it, because she's stepping up to that level, but he's also not giving her like too tough. I was thinking about that. I was like, is Mark's choreography almost like too good and too technical?
But like then you say like that's how he won with Charlie D'Amelio.
True.
Like, and those dances were so
amazing.
hard.
Yeah.
Like those were so hard what Charlie was doing. So Mark's now in this awkward position where it's like, for those who don't know, Whitney from Mormon Lives grew up in Utah at this competing dance studio of the pro Whitney.
Yeah.
So like
which is why people like hate her.
Exactly. And I think that's why Mark is like, okay, if she's already has that stigma of like she's supposed to be so good, I now have to up the choreography.
Right.
Whereas Alex, like, sure, she danced like me, you know, like in New Jersey when we were growing up, but like she was not trained as a ballroom dancer.
So true.
So I think that's where it comes from.
But I'm like, that is, a lot of people are hating on Whitney because she has a dance background. Right. But I'm like, I don't care. Clearly, that's happened in past seasons. And
many times.
I'm just judging people based on their performances in the show. Yep. I'm trying to keep it to the show, not their past, not their persona.
What's happening in the moment.
On a reality show.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, and I get that she's not the favorite on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. She was never my favorite there. But, like, she's killing it.
She's killing it. And I think, like, on the try hard thing I was saying, I don't know if you noticed, like, in the group dance, when the pros had to like move and they had to do their own part with Alfonso.
Yes.
Whitney was like counting out and like saying the moves, which the pros probably asked her to do as someone who knows what she's doing. But to the general viewer, to the naked eye, that is like, you're so teacher's pet and annoying.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's what people like, I think are battling with. Like some people are like, are you serious? Like, get a grip. You're not that good. Like, relax. And some people are like, oh, the pros probably asked her to do that.
Yeah.
She is helping her team.
She was helping the whole team.
Yeah.
I think I saw something this morning that the pros did ask her because Danielle confirmed it on like her podcast or something. And Danielle was in that. Yeah. Yes. Danielle with the stars, which we love. I know. I don't want to talk. Well, we will.
We will.
But actually, next, because they went next.
Yeah.
Danielle and Pasha, they did a contemporary. Listen, wasn't my favorite dance they've ever did.
It just wasn't good.
It just wasn't
wasn't good, unfortunately.
But it's the way I love that woman.
Love.
So much.
So much.
And I'm biased. Like, anybody who's battled cancer, I think, like, deserves to win the world. And,
of course.
Like, deserves everything. But I just, that aside, I love her heart. I love her enthusiasm. I love her
passion, her genuineness. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Like, she is what the show should be all about.
Yes. I feel deeply that, like, her and Robert Irwin are, like, perfect examples of the show.
Yes.
Like, what you learn while you're doing it, what you come in with versus what you leave with. And like, unfortunately, we're talking pros choreographing. Pasha kind of screwed her over in that contemporary.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't his best. It wasn't her best. It was just not good. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, fucking he's saying again.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it. I was like, I know.
So like as a star, I'd be kind of like I know people rode for Jen and Jan, for example. I know people rode for Jan and like
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, but I know like there was critique. But if I were Jen getting a pro like Jan, I would kind of be a little pissed too. I'd be like, that's a disadvantage. Like, hello?
1,000% disadvantage.
Like, but if I got Val or if I got Mark, I'd be like, advantage. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Is okay. Or if I got like Whitney, they're all going to go to the final.
Yeah.
Those ones. But like, so yeah, I mean, in terms of I don't know much about Pasha. I know he's married to Daniela. So like that, he's got to be great. But Yeah, I agree with your point.
And like, if you think like Daniela and Whitney, the pros, like, and Britt, like, they were all new pros at some point.
Yeah.
And now they are what they
That's true.
are. You know, like, I remember when Whitney came from So You Think You Can Dance to become a pro on Dancing with the Stars. Like,
That's true.
She was like Riley, you know? She was like an original.
I agree. You have to start somewhere.
Yes.
And I
give 'em a
love
chance,
Riley. I'm like
love.
I'm like sickly obsessed with Riley Arnold.
And you should go back and like watch. Like, her sister was so good.
I know. I've watched clips. I know that
Lindsay
more.
was amazing.
And Ezra, I think Ezra's a good example of like a newer pro that's like
Totally.
killing it. with
And
his
he
score.
had literally no chance last year with Anna Delvey. So if you think about it, this
True.
is kind of like his first
Yeah.
real shot. And
Yeah.
I think he is learning as you go. And you see it like even in the package last night, he apologized to Jordan before being like, I'm sorry if you thought like I didn't nail the choreography or something. He apologized for something and was like, they're going through it too. And they're just trying also.
The pro's job looks so freaking hard.
It's so hard.
Like it really does. Like they have it hard. Like I could never. But yeah, Danielle and Pasha, again, I loved their song though.
Yeah,
that
love.
gave
Dream On
me-
is
Yeah, Dream On.
perfect.
But wasn't impressed with the dance.
No.
Did it deserve to go home?
No.
And we've talked about it. I'm just
talked about it.
pissed. I'm so
Ridiculous.
upset.
I'm so upset.
Mike texted me this morning and was like, "Long live Topanga," and I was like, "Yes,
Iconic.
honey.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you."
We agree.
Like I was like visibly sad,
Same.
and I am, and I'm mad, and I'm sad.
I'm not
and
going to get over it.
I really, she should still be here.
She should.
I think she should be here before other people on the show.
Like who? Spill it.
Like I could, like Dylan,
Yeah, agreed.
maybe,
Yeah.
or like even Elaine.
I know.
But I love Elaine.
No, I
too.
love
It's so
Elaine. I
hard.
love Elaine. I think Danielle can go before Elaine, but I agree with Dylan.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, she wasn't gonna make it to the finale. Like,
No.
but I just love
could've
her.
made it to, like,
but
top
past
5.
Andy.
Past freaking Andy.
Come on. Okay, next we had Elaine and Alan, the Viennese Waltz. Listen, I wrote down love her and her love for animals. I really
Elaine for
do.
animals is her handle.
I
So
love
fun.
Elaine.
I love her so much.
No, I really do. I was sad for her last week with the
Me
injury.
too.
That was insane. I thought the dance was freaking beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was
No notes.
She slayed. No notes.
No notes.
Loved the song. Didn't feel rock and roll.
Yeah.
Why'd we deviate? I don't know. Flav giving a 10 made me laugh.
Just, you
He
know.
was doling them out
But
like candy.
That was actually the only time he had like a legitimate thing to say in the judges
Okay.
booth. He
I
said
don't
like,
remember what he said.
he said it was so simple. He was like, apparently you were injured. You don't look like you just danced injured. I'm like, that's
Oh.
exactly true.
That's true.
She did not look like
No.
she danced injured, and that's actually a great pice of feedback.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
true.
Good job, Flavor
She-
Flav.
You're like, you formed
I was
a
like, okay, you
sentence.
spoke.
No, truly. That's true. She bounced back from that injury.
Yeah, no notes on her. She
Yeah.
was great.
No, she is great. I loved their Wicked dance, even though she did stand on a platform for half of it, which
Agreed.
technically isn't fair, but still, it was a great story to be
Great
told.
story.
Great performance.
Hard song to live up to.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I know. I wish we did this for Wicked. We need to do a whole Wicked recap
We do.
because I want to hear your thoughts on that. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was beautiful. I think they're killing it. Alan, what do we think on Alan?
I think that Alan is like the sweetie pie of the bunch.
Right.
Like Mark and Val are like the bad boys.
Yes.
Alan is like the sweetie pie teacher's pet.
Yeah.
Like in the class.
Yeah. I think he's stepping
Both
up, though.
have
His choreography,
he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like so good.
yeah.
And I don't think he gets enough credit because he's just like
yeah.
so nice and cute and always has just like a nice partner. And like,
Yes.
it's like, no, he's legitimately extremely talented.
I agree. Like, it's obvious that Mark and Val are very good and, like, amazing pros. But then last night I was like, I think, what about Alan? Like, if I
Yeah.
went on the show and got Alan as my pro, I'd be very happy.
Thrilled.
Yeah.
Thrilled.
I love how I'm like, I keep like being like, what if I went on the show?
When we go on the show.
No, I wish.
I wish.
Jordan, you'd be great. And you really would, because I've danced with you and you're a seasoned professional dancer. Jordan and Ezra, they did a jazz. which the Tina Turner of it all, we loved.
Love.
I think they're going to be ones to watch.
I couldn't agree more. And if there are any dance competition girls listening, River Deep Mountain High is like such a classic jazz song. Like I did a dance competition dance to that. Like it's like just so classic. So they fully fulfilled that, and Jordan nailed it, and Ezra's choreo really helped her there.
Yeah. I think his choreo is like really stepping it up.
He's turned a corner for sure. I love
the first week or two, people were critiquing his choreo, and I think he said,
which was fair.
Sit down and shut up. I'm gonna show you a good choreo.
Right, and he was not like I'm gonna push back. Like he was like, okay, maybe you're right. Challenge me. I could do better.
Yeah, yeah.
But he came from literally having to choreograph for Anna Delvey.
Yeah,
like give him a chance.
But I was thinking about it too. I was like, if I ever went on the show, I'd be very happy with a pro like Ezra.
Same.
Like even though he is,
there are very few I'd be upset about.
Yeah, but Jordan, I think like yes, it's easy to get distracted by like her acrobatics because obviously,
of course.
But
that was kind of the first time they really had her go full out gymnastics.
Yeah, this dance was right.
I feel like
remember her.
Yeah, she wasn't doing like back handspring layouts and anything else. I feel like
but her technique is good.
She's great,
right?
I think she's great. She's fun. She's not. I don't think she's as precise as a Whitney or an Alex, but she is like very similar to Robert in my eyes, where it's like it's fun, it's enjoyable. They're getting so good, and the judges are really enjoying it.
And she's taking their feedback, like she's stepping up the facials,
totally,
the performance quality of it all. Like she's working on that, you can tell.
And like the gymnasts are usually a slower burn at the start and get really good. Like Shawn Johnson was so good on the show. Like there were a lot of other gymnasts who like you think they're going to be good because it's like, oh, gymnastics, dance. And it's like, no, it's like two completely different things.
Yeah.
Like, yes, sure. They know how to like time music.
Yeah.
But like
they're so focused.
So different.
It's like different. Yeah, that's true. Then we had Robert and Whitney, which I would love to see. Like I'm very pro like women winning. I would love to see a woman win, but I think they could win.
I think they could win too, but I did not think last night was like that amazing of a dance.
Me neither.
Yeah. Like I was like slightly bored.
Okay.
Which is like crazy for me to say because I love him.
Yeah.
And I think he's doing fantastic, but it just like wasn't a wow for me.
That's the thing. They are less consistent each week. Like, like Alex steadily getting better and I'm steadily entertained by her dances. Whitney, I'm always entertained and she started from square one is amazing.
Totally.
Robert, obviously, week one was freaking fantastic.
Amazing.
I was like, he's winning the whole show. But then he's had some weeks where I'm like, but some weeks where I'm like,
Yeah.
So it's more up and down, less consistent.
Which like kind of makes it interesting. I think it's similar to Jordan.
Yes.
Some weeks I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And some weeks I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. But I agree there were some like little timing things in the beginning with the flag, with the pros.
Yeah.
Because when you're dancing next to the troupe, who I'm obsessed with,
Love.
Haley and the troupe, I can't take my eyes off her. I cannot remove my eyes from Haley, and I follow her on Instagram now too. She's so pretty.
Rumor is she's dating Robert Irwin.
Oh, I have heard this,
but I don't know.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
I like it's literally based on like what them like
a few things
exchanging a glance.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I don't know, but I would love that.
Love.
But yeah, no. So I think when Robert was dancing next to them, if you're like slightly off a beat, like it's gonna show because next to the troupe, but
totally
or the pros. But I agree. This wasn't my favorite of their dances.
Good,
but it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It just wasn't like that's gonna go in the history books of like that was his one of his shining moments.
Whitney is out of this world.
She's perfect.
Whitney's like
Whitney
cool.
without an H. Whitney the pro.
Yes. Whitney the pro is, I want to be friends with her. She's down to earth. She's cool. She's so talented and creative. I want to see the inside of her brain when she's choreographing.
See, that's the stuff we need on the behind the scenes show.
Yeah.
Watching them work.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And I'm like, she's a mom of two at home. Like, when does she have time to choreograph such amazing dances?
She's so awesome.
Like, does she have insider help? I don't know. No, but like, she's just amazing on her own.
Team Whitney for sure. She's
I love her. Like, if I were a guy, I would want her as my pro.
Totally.
100%. On TikTok, I all the time go back and watch her dances with, even though I didn't watch this season.
Alfonso?
Milo.
Oh, good one.
Like, she had such good dances with him. The
So
Halloween
good.
one, I've watched it like 700 times.
Like, her and Alfonso were like the couple.
Really?
Like, it was so, he is so good, and they were so good. They won. Pretty sure they won.
And now he's a host.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew he was on.
You have to go back and watch some of those. They're really, really special.
Okay. I'm going to
so
go back
cute.
and watch the Charleston. I know that was a thing he did. Which brings me to our teams sections.
Always a tough night.
We had Chicago versus Cool, which now as like a watcher, I'm getting like last episode they had the
like the
relay, not
the
the
monster
relay.
whatever
Monster-thon.
Monster-thon, yes.
Like I'm like, okay, this
Relays
is what
next
we're
week.
doing now in each episode, which is like, first of all, very impressive. They all have to memorize their own dance, but then this whole other dance, which is insane.
By the end, they're doing like 3 dances. It's crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That must be like hard. No wonder Whitney has to call out the choreography for everybody.
Right. There's a lot to remember.
Yeah, literally. I agreed fully with the judges on this. I went back and watched. Do we think Andy pulled down Team Cool? I'm seeing I'm seeing people saying that.
And it's just like, just even in the parts where the pros did move so you could see the contestants next to each other, they came up in like this little triangle. Mm-hmm. And they try to match like the men with the women. So like it was Robert and Andy.
Yes.
And they have them doing literally like
step touch.
Snap, snap,
yeah.
snap. Like Robert was probably like, this is so dumb.
Yeah.
But he's so sweet. He was probably like, anything for Andy.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, come on.
I agree. It felt like when you're at a wedding and you all circle up and do a dance circle and the people on the outside just have to sway because that's what you're doing. And the people on the inside are actually dancing and then you switch. Like, that's what that dance felt like. And I feel like the people had to sway on the outside because Andy was swaying.
Right. And I think too, like, I get that you have to like show the pairings, give them their moment, but I don't feel like either of the dances had enough group dance energy. There was not like full choreo that the whole group was doing at once.
Yeah.
And that's like so fun to see.
Yeah. That's my favorite parts.
I feel like they were missing that.
I did watch back, and when I watched Team Chicago's, even when the pairings were going, the background dancers, the group was doing more of dancing.
Agreed.
And they did have a moment that I remember being like, oh, this is a fun like group dance moment where they all were doing the same dance. And it looked nice and clean. It wasn't like the most impressive thing.
Totally. It also helps that they were all wearing the same thing.
Yes.
It looks so much more clean in a group dance when that's the case, which obviously wasn't the case in the school one.
Yeah.
Because they had like the different colors.
Yeah.
So it's a little more obvious to tell when they're not all
That's true.
in sync.
That's true. But yeah, and then also Chicago, the band, killed it. Cool Gang didn't sound that wonderful.
No, but their outfits. I was like, give me that rhinestone denim outfit to wear next week in BravoCon in Vegas. I was like, I want it.
Oh, I need to go back and watch for
their outfits were
and they're obviously iconic.
Yeah.
Like they're iconic. I don't know why I'm sitting here like critiquing
but agreed.
Like, it's easy to critique.
I also felt like the group dances were like a little too long.
They were long. I said that. I go 3 minutes later, I'm like, they had to memorize all this? Like,
right.
Holy shit.
Which makes more sense why there was so much standing on the side and swaying.
Yes.
Because like to memorize another 3-minute dance is like pretty hard.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I thought, and I love seeing like the Huffs dance. I love when Julianne gets out there.
Me too. I love it so
Derek
much.
is such a talented dancer.
He really
is.
is.
I love when he dances. Even though
I love Derek, but I do see like a lot of people think he gives like Mr. Shu from Glee energy.
Yeah.
A little Matthew Morrison, which like when he like peeks behind the camera and stuff, it's like we would really just like we love you enough. Like you don't have to do like the funny haha.
Yes.
So I love Derek and Julianne. They're like, I mean, they're as iconic as it gets.
Same. But I agree. The peeking behind the camera was funny the first 8 times. Like we're good.
We're good. Haha.
No, but when he dances though, he reminds you why he's there. But
100%, especially with his wife.
Yeah. Oh, their story. Don't even get me started.
I know.
Don't get me started. And she used to be a pro.
Yeah. She was definitely in the troupe.
Okay.
She was never actually a pro, I don't think. But she's obviously a ballroom legend as well.
See, I need to go back and study their lore a little more. Yeah, I mean, what time is it? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, we are well over time here, but this was so fun. I feel like we could literally talk about this season way even more.
Totally.
Who are your predictions for the final 3? Do they do?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Whitney, Alex, Robert.
I agree.
But
Jordan as
look
a
out
fourth.
for Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You never know.
I agree. Who do you think will win the whole thing?
It's so hard to say. I honestly think it might be Robert.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. I would love for it to be Alex, but I actually think it might be Robert.
I could
Because
see.
by the time we get to that phase where he is the only non-dancer and household name left, that's who I think all the votes are going to go to.
Okay.
That's just what I think.
I could see it being. I would like it to be between Whitney or Alex or Robert as the winner. But I don't see fans voting for Whitney, unfortunately, because of some random hate against her that everybody feels undeserved. So unfortunately, I don't. Like, I've seen people on literal TikTok being like, she needs to go before Andy. And if that happens, I'll just revolt. I will march to LA myself.
They do kind of like, I know we have to wrap up, but like the producers do kind of like make rules up as they go sort of thing.
Good.
Like, so next week they're changing up the relay. Like, I'm hoping that they start to like change up the rules in a way where it like helps us get certain things to go a certain way.
Reel it the fuck in, producers. Good. Make up whatever rules you have to make up. But yeah. So, but I agree. I think it's going to be between those 3. I could see it being Robert.
We'll see.
Do guys win more, or is it like a woman thing?
I would be curious to do that comparison. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, in season
Make a
34,
flow, would you?
Maybe I should be like, this is how many women have won, this is how many men have won.
Yeah.
And I should probably tell everyone, like, in a flow, how many times certain pros have won. Like, Mark has definitely won at least 2 times, probably 3.
That would be...
Cheryl has won twice.
Can you do a flow on, like, the pros of it all? I think...
Yeah,
I'm
how
just
many times
assigning
they've won.
you so much work.
Yeah, I'm on it. I love it.
Thank you so much, Abby. You're the best. Where can everybody find your amazing content?
Everyone can find me at Abbey Bonadies on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. I do a lot of threading.
You're a big threader.
I'm a big threader, so find me there too.
Okay.
And I'll be, over the next couple weeks, tons of Wicked content. I do a Wicked 100 video every single day. I'll be at BravoCon next weekend covering all of the breaking news there and at the Wicked premiere in New York. So...
Is the premiere in New York?
There are 5 of them. One was last night in Sao Paulo, Brazil. One's on Friday in Paris. Then they're doing London, Singapore, and New York.
When is the one in New York?
Monday the 17th.
I want to go. Why haven't I been invited?
Because you're going to be literally with a baby.
Also not me being like, I'm not the biggest Wicked fan.
Yeah. You can't
but
come.
I love a big New York premiere.
I know.
People just assume I don't want to go because I'm so pregnant, which I don't.
You literally just went to Sabrina Carpenter. They know you want to go. It's amazing. That looks so fun.
Wait, no, but I will give birth at the Wicked premiere. I try to go.
What if she's green?
I got invited to a screening.
That's exciting.
Go screen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Definitely do that.
That sounds more my speed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we love you. Mwah.
Love you. Thank you for having me.
Bye. Looking to take your podcast to the next level? Record at Gotham Production Studios in the heart of New York City, the same studio where I record my show. When you book your first session with my exclusive promo code LONGSTORYSHORT20, you'll get 20% off. At Gotham, you're not just getting a studio, you're joining the same space that's hosted some of the biggest names and shows in the world, such as Two Bears, One Cave, We Might Be Drunk, The Tim Ferriss Show. So if you want professional sound, multi-camera recording, and a team that makes sure you look good and sound your best, all at your fingertips, book today at www.gothamproductionstudios.com/studios. And don't forget to use my code LONGSTORY20 for 20% off your first booking.